How's it going, friends? My name is Friggy, it's July 18, and welcome to System Update for the week's gaming news and discussion. Now, this is just fucking crazy. Everybody knew that Microsoft were going to be cutting jobs, but nobody expected this many jobs to get cut. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella announced today that over the next year, Microsoft will cut 18,000 jobs. 18,000 butt-fucking jobs. That's 14% of their workforce. Nokia is the hardest hit, losing 13,000 jobs, but the Xbox division was hit. The company closed Xbox Entertainment Studio, which focused on making TV shows for Xbox One. They said that this wouldn't affect the Halo series, so I guess you can be happy about that. I'm not really shedding a tear that they're closing fucking entertainment studios. Aside from that, we don't know much more. Now, before we start, I obviously should say that this is fucking terrible for the people who have lost their jobs. Despite my last statement about not caring about Xbox Entertainment Studio, it sucks that people are losing their jobs. 18 fucking thousand. This is the worst that they've ever done it before. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, Microsoft is done, they're doomed, which, are you fucking insane? Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world. They can, it's crazy that someone would say that. Microsoft are huge. They've got fucking billions of dollars sitting in the bank. Billions. They're fine. Because even when they shed these jobs, this will probably just to get their profit margins higher. To what I understand, I'm not sure if they've been losing a lot of money or anything like that. Sure, the Xbox One ain't doing so great. I mean, their fucking tablets and smartphones are a joke. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants them. Just fucking stop. You're never gonna get it right. And, you know, when they announced these job cuts, the first thing I thought was, well, it'll be the mobile division, because the mobile division's fucking just, it's not good. They're merging Nokia together with Microsoft, which is why they said they're cutting the jobs. And that seems understandable. You gotta shed some of this extra weight if they're not really helping you with your profit margins. You know, it's fine to have people with jobs, but if the company is losing money for people they don't need, you can kind of understand why they have to let those people go. You know, it's shocking that I would be saying something in defense of a corporation, but I mean, they're a fucking corporation. They have to cut the fat. They gotta do what they gotta do. And I kind of knew straight away that the Xbox division wasn't really gonna get hit hard because, I mean, what can you cut? Like, they said that they were gonna cut the marketing team, which seemed like the only thing they could cut. I mean, they need the developers. Microsoft knows that they need first-party games. Now that the PS4 is more powerful, they can't just rely on third-party all the time. So they know that they need first-party studios, so they're not going to be shutting down any of their first-party studios. I already knew that. And apparently they're already hiring to develop the next Xbox, which means that they're not going to be getting and shedding the fat of their R&D team. So, I mean, it's funny though that they're closing their entertainment studios when that was such a huge part of the Xbox One just last year. It's funny how shit changes, isn't it? It's some good news for Microsoft. Sales have doubled for the Xbox One in June. Big fucking surprise. Microsoft thinks it's because they got rid of the Kinect. You think so, Microsoft? Oh, gee, that's a head scratcher there. Microsoft didn't give any fucking numbers as usual, but our friends at NPD came in to give us some perspective. Even with this sales increase, the PS4 still sold better in June, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. The one big thing nobody is talking about is the jump in Wii U sales. In June, Wii U sales were up by 233 fucking % due to Mario Kart 8. I mean, this is obvious, and Microsoft had to know that as soon as they got rid of the Kinect, sales were gonna jump. And did I not call it? Did I not fucking call it? As soon as they got rid of the Kinect, I said, sales are gonna go up. And sure, you didn't beat the PlayStation 4, but, I mean, obviously you're not gonna be beating the PS4, because if you're the same price and the PS4 is more powerful and people don't care about the exclusives, obviously they're gonna choose a PS4. But, because we know that you have exclusives coming down the line, so does Sony, this means that you're probably gonna be seeing Xbox One sales actually fucking decent now. Because while the Xbox One wasn't selling as badly as the Wii U, wasn't selling great. And the PS4's not really selling great either, it's just kind of selling okay now. Everybody's saying it's selling really well, but like if you ship 300,000 units in a month, I mean, that's okay. The fucking Wii is still kicking your ass though. This is the thing that pisses me off. All the people are saying, oh, the PS4 is so well, it's selling amazingly. No, the Wii sold amazingly. The PS2 sold really well. You know, and while the PS4 is selling better than the other two, and it's selling good, I'd say, good, it's consistent, it's not the best-selling console out there. The Wii was fucking... You couldn't find the Wii anywhere for like a year and a half. That thing sold like fucking hotcakes. But what this shows is that Nintendo just needs the fucking games. People will say that they're never gonna buy a Wii U, but once the games come, once you have the games that people want, like Mario Kart 8 and later on Super Smash Brothers, shit's gonna keep selling. Whether or not it's gonna be consistent is a different story though, because I know the Wii U sales are gonna go down after Mario Kart 8 because they don't have any other games coming along in that span of time, like big AAA games. We got fucking Mario Kart 8 in May, and then we got Super Smash Brothers in fucking December. And then you gotta wait until, fucking Zelda comes out later on. Not Hyrule Warriors, that won't move systems either. So Nintendo needs to keep working to get these massive games out, because these games will help boost their sales. What this shows is that the console market is not dying so much as everybody says it is. We're seeing boosts in sales. It's gonna pick up over the next few years. This story is just fucking stupid. In EA's attempt to look like good people, they forced BioWare to create a new survey asking for feedback to make Mass Effect 4 the best one yet. Their words, not mine. The fuckers asked a lot of questions, like people's priorities when it comes to games, in story or combat or whatever. What is inexplicably missing is a text box so that people can actually tell BioWare and EA what the fuck they want. I think they'd get some pretty nasty responses if they did that, trust me. I don't get this survey. I know that EA's trying to look like they give a fuck about the gamers, as they did with their whole, oh, we made all these changes in the Hardline beta. It was really a beta. Even though we fucking know full well that it's still a demo. But why would you ask for feedback for Mass Effect 4 when the game is already pretty far into fucking development? You showed us a tech demo. I mean, you must have been working on this for about 2 years. So, how is our feedback going to help you now? Like with a beta, when someone gives feedback for a beta, it's usually minor changes, like balancing, or making sure that the things work better together. Not massive things like, do you want the fucking combat to be better? And it's so vague. Oh, I care more about the story. Okay, so how is that feedback going to help you? If you can't write well, you can't write. People telling you that they want a good story is not going to make the story better. I mean, this survey's fucking stupid. All of your shit should be good. Yeah, we have our priorities, but all of your shit should be working at top form. If someone says to you, I care more about the story than the combat, you should still put equal focus on making sure that both of them are fucking good. But the problem with making a survey like this is that it doesn't make any sense. You're already 2 years into developing the thing. You've probably already made all your creative decisions, especially with the story. You've done the story. You're probably already recording. So how is me telling you that I want a better story in Mass Effect 4 than what we got in 3? How is that going to help you make a better story? And of course, the text box. Because to be honest with you, a lot of people would be typing, I don't want you to make this fucking game. If Mass Effect was meant to be a trilogy, what the fuck happened? I know what happened. EA got their fucking mitts on the series. And then they're like, well, we could make it a trilogy, but that wouldn't make us enough money. We don't want to make new IPs, so let's just make them do another one. For the fuck of it. Seriously, nobody wants a new Mass Effect. Sure, I'll like it probably when it comes out, and I'll probably buy it, but it's unnecessary. It was meant to be a trilogy, the end of Shepard's story, so stop milking it. Just make it new IP like you said you were. Put more effort in that shit. That's it for System Update. Thanks for watching. I'm Fringy, and as always, have a good one.